This glide is actually tough. Like, this is a complete leap of faith. It's like, yeah, these gems are showing you the way, but it's like, what's over there? Nothing, right? So you gotta do this. I think I might have messed it up. No, we're good. Alright.
That's a dick move.
Oh, yeah. So, once you go over to the end portal, like, you can see this area and you know that there's something over here. But, yeah, they don't really tell you about it.
Here's Clancy again.
Incredible glide, Spyro.
That's Clancy?
I thought I'd be stuck here forever with those ugly vultures standing on my head.
Oh,
Those
okay.
birds might look tough, but they're pretty tasty. Plain broiled, with a pinch of salt.
That's one of my favorite dragons. He's cool. Okie doke. So, I'm gonna go over here now. Kill these guys. Some more treasure. I need to get this thing. I think that's everything over here. Checking just to make sure, though. Okay, we're good. So now we're gonna go back to that other path that I saw for a moment and then turned around, because I didn't want to go that way yet. I can totally make it from here, because I'm so good. Ugh.
Breaking the game.
Breaking the game.
Nobody's business.
Speedrun strats. Some of the toughest stuff in this game is when they put you in, like, thin corridors like that. There's a section later in the fourth world that is just absolutely ridiculous because they put you in a tiny, tiny corridor with just a ton of enemies. It's pretty tough, but we're gonna be okay because I'm awesome.
You, Spyro? You're the young dragon I've been here.
Old person impression. Yeah. Good stuff. Okay. Ugh, there's so much going on in this level, I don't even know what to talk about. Oh.
Kind of at a loss for words, but
I know, it's an amazing game. This guy's in a really shitty location. You gotta charge him and go around that way. Pretty crazy. Alright. So. Go over here. Almost got hit by a bird again. I'm out of green sparks, which means I've gotten hit twice without getting health, so I'm being pretty bad at this game right now.
how do you get more? By
You gotta kill
orb things?
No, you gotta kill the little enemies that give out the butterflies.
Oh, right,
So like the chickens and the sheeps and the I think they're like little tiny goats in this level. It's pretty weird. Gotta go over here and get these gems. And we have to go back around. And we're gonna take another glide of faith and hope that I got everything else everywhere else in this level, otherwise we're gonna be in trouble. But we'll be okay. These are pretty cool. Fireworks, if you stand too close to them, they will hurt you. So you gotta flame them and then run away, and then you gotta come back and get your loot.
So it's like TNT.
Kind of, yep. Except they give you gems instead of just hurting you.
Oh, well, yeah, I guess that's nice of them.
Yeah. Alright, so we gotta get all the way out here. If you don't hold X and do the glide at the top of your jump, you're not gonna make that. And this should hopefully be everything. Better be everything. 400, there we go. Alright.
You said there was 500 in this level.
Yep, I lied. Thanks for
Are you sure?
Thanks for calling attention to my BS.
I'm the fact checker on the
That's
play.
That's right. It's very important because clearly established that I don't know what I'm talking about. Oh, look at that skill.
Triple shot.
Triple shot. All right, so I'm gonna kill that goat
thing.
and get my sparks back to normal.
So what's the highest spark? Is it green, blue, and yellow glowy?
Yep, and then no sparks, which is bad. Oh, we can show you something cool. These guys man the cannons, but this red guy, it's like, where did he go? Where did he go? You're about to see something really funny. Best game ever. Oh, I missed that guy.
No! Really went.
He's gonna do it again! Alright. I don't know why they do that. It's like they know I'm dangerous. So, fun fact, to get out of this hub world you need 1,200 gems, and I'm way over that already, but 100% run, so we gotta go get everything.
We're not gonna skip stuff.
No way. And we're certainly not gonna yawn.
Of course not. That would be unprofessional.
Yeah.
But see, you're the professional gamer. I'm not.
That's right.
So
You're just along for the ride.
I'm a casual.
I get you. So those guys are metal, so we gotta charge through them. So good. Yeah. So this level is stupid. It's a giant, basically just a giant open world, and there's gems hidden friggin' everywhere. Like, there's a bunch of those little cauldrons everywhere in the level, and each one of them has a gem inside. So if you miss it, you're gonna be like, guess I gotta run through again and flame all the cauldrons, because that's fun.
That's annoying.
It's like, yeah, I said this game doesn't really have any backtracking in that you don't have to go back to levels more than once, but if you miss something, I mean, there's a decent amount of backtracking within each level.
Yeah.
So, but that's okay. This level in particular, there's a lot of high ground that you can only access later. Like, believe it or not, there's actually stuff over there, as you can see, that we're gonna have to come back for later. But we'll get to that. Right now, we're gonna go and free this dragon.
So you said that the first 3 Spyros are the best.
How's the dragon supposed to flame?
Definitely.
Is this one the best of those 3?
Ooh, you may have. Yeah. Well, you didn't open the can of worms because I didn't say anything yet. But in my opinion, this is the best.
Emphasis on his opinion.
My opinion, the original Spyro is the best game. And there's a couple reasons for that, which I'll definitely go into a lot more detail if we end up playing Spyro 2 and 3, which I would definitely like to do at some point. But the thing is about Spyro 2 and Spyro 3 is they added a lot of, like, vehicles and, like, other characters to play as, which is fine. You know, it keeps things interesting in a way. And they also introduced a lot of mini-games and stuff like that, and I mean, they're cool, but the core of what makes Spyro fun is this gameplay, I mean, that we're doing right now. You know, that's what I like about it. I can't get that. Oh well. So, we're gonna have to, a lot of these are just out of my reach, so I have to come back later, which is a bummer, but whatever.
I think, from my perspective, at least, because I'm watching it, I've never played this game before.
Of course.
I think the problem that this game is going to have, at least later on, is that nothing's really changing about the gameplay. Like you said, you get everything you have at the beginning, you have for the rest of the game.
That's true.
And I feel like that might be it might get kind of
That was scary.
boring. Only being, like, I think, again, I hate to compare it to Crash, but,
Yeah.
like, after beating, at least for the 3rd game, every time you beat a boss, you get a new power.
That's true. Yep.
So it kind of like, and it adds that into the levels, and obviously it adds them back into the levels earlier on, so. But, I can see it kind of getting stale. I don't know if it's going to, like,
Yeah,
we
I
have
would
a lot of the game still to go, but I can kind of see that maybe.
I would say it doesn't, because I'll say now that the 3rd world is really cool from, like, a world design aspect, and the 4th world is incredibly hard, and the 5th world is really cool looking, and it's also incredibly hard. Okay. So I feel like there's enough variety. There's not a lot of variety in the gameplay, you're absolutely right about that, but there is a lot of variety in the locales that you're exploring, and the enemies that you're fighting, and, you know, certain things. Like, you'll see as we go along, but...
What's the first dragon you've gotten?
No,
Level?
second one. I got one down on the lower level.
Hey,
That guy's fat. Alright, so now we're gonna do
Big bone.
fat shaming.
Healthy.
So now we're gonna fly over here. This is a pretty long glide. And this is another thing that looks like it's in the background and you shouldn't really be able to get to. But you totally can. And it's awesome. And stuff like that's why this game's better than Mario 64.
Can I make a confession
Of course.
on Super Loud Boys 420XX?
Yeah, please.
I've never played a Mario game.
Oh my god, like none at all?
If you count Super Smash Bros.
Nope.
If you count going on like a Flash game website and playing their version of Super Mario.
Oh yeah, the Newgrounds Super Mario is
Yeah.
totally canonical and accurate to
I've
what
played-
Mario is.
I've played that.
Ugh.
Like we didn't have Nintendos in my
Yeah.
house. My brother had a GameCube and he had Sunshine, but I never played that.
Yeah, I love Sunshine. We can definitely check that out.
Which is how I play Super Smash Bros. But,
Yeah.
well, I'd like to play Sunshine.
Yeah,
If you have
Sunshine
it,
is
then
awesome.
I could go in blind.
Yeah, we'll definitely play Sunshine.
Oh, here we go, Marco.
Yeah, there's Marco.
You've reached the highest point in Cliff.
So we're saying that's Clancy Brown
you
too?
can get to
Yeah.
almost anywhere from here.
He's got a pretty good range. Most people know him just as like Lex
use that
Luthor,
world.
and that's about it. But he's got
And
pretty
Mr.
good-
Krabs, excuse
Mr.
me.
Krabs, yeah, he has good range though.
He does, yeah. He's a very talented VA. I'll give him that.